Inspirit Nutrition, your brother, your friend, your dietitian, back again for another installment. I want to briefly talk to you guys today about how we are the money. We're the real money. There is no money. This right here is a IOU, a Federal Reserve note, a $1 bill. People die over this. People strip over this. People sell their souls for this. And really, it's nothing more than cotton. I want to break down a concept that I've come across. I've known for a while, but I recently came across and it resurfaced to me. The fact that we are the money. When I say that, people don't really understand what I mean fully and what it means fully. The truth is that currency has existed for thousands of years. We've used cowrie shells, we've used dollar bills, we've used pesos, we've used the yen, we've used so many different things to basically represent a certain value. Originally it was gold and silver. Later on down the line it became cows, it became property, it became different representations of value, representations of wealth. The truth is that wealth and money is just a agreed upon symbol for a value, okay, in society. Really, this what is it, about 6 inches? This 6-inch piece of cotton, piece of paper, isn't inherently worth anything. You find wealth in precious metals, in resources, and in human capacity. So, for example, there was somebody called Mansa Musa. He was the richest man in all recorded history. You can look him up. But he didn't use any dollar bills. He utilized gold. In fact, he was a Muslim son. He was a one of peace. Muslim means one of peace, so he was a Muslim. But he did the Hajj, which is a travel, a voyage, religious pilgrimage from West Africa, from anywhere in the world to Mecca, the holy Middle East. And so he traveled from the West Africa up across the Saharan, the Sahel, up into Mecca. But along his way, he totally destroyed the value of currency along the way, because purportedly he was just giving out gold. He was just dropping gold as his caravan and his train passed through Africa. I say all this to say that the wealth, even in ancient times, it came from the man, it came from the woman, it came from the ingenuity, the ideas, the creativity of that individual. It didn't come from an external source. So it didn't come from this. When you had a merchant who was great at what he did, he was extremely creative, he was extremely versatile. He could bring the best rugs, the best Persian rugs in. He could trade with the best products and things like that. He was the one who amassed the most wealth in the community, even in ancient times. It didn't matter if they were using cowrie shells, if they were using gold, if they were using diamonds as a standard, or if they were using cowhides. That man who had the most creativity, who could create the best barbershop space, or who could create the best water well, or who could sell the most, as a merchant, he was the one who had the most wealth, because the wealth was manifested within him. We've been taught that we have a certain dollar value based off of our degree, based off of our socioeconomic status, when in reality we have a gold mine. I like to say a diamond mine and a diamond mine. We have a diamond mine within us where we can draw out an abundance of wealth. We have a diamond mine, meaning we have an all-accomplishing mind. We can create anything that we put our minds to. We have unlimited potential. We're capable of amazing potentialities, of amazing things, and the wealth starts within. When Zuckerberg created Facebook, he had no money. There were periods when he was actually in debt. But guess what? The founder of Napster, he invested into Facebook because it was an idea, it was wealth, it was capacity, it had value. When somebody creates Instagram barely costs any money to create, but it had an idea, it had value to change pictures, tag friends, connect with other people across the globe who have similar interests, post pictures of food, and guess what? It was invested in, it was bought out for $1 billion, over $1 billion by Facebook. Any idea, the wealth is not in this. You won't find the wealth in this. This is trash. The wealth is in ideas. All treasures, all fortunes of billionaires and millionaires, it started with a seed, an idea, a thought. When Disneyland was formed, I don't really support Walt Disney, but the creativity of him, the production of the films, and the Disneyland that was opened in 1960, and all the different characters and all those things, that was all a form of wealth. It was created, and guess what? Now people are willing to pay for it. What they're really paying, they're representing that I support that with my human energy. Money is human energy. So if you want money, tap into your wealth. Tap into something that's valuable that you have, that you can share with someone else, and honestly, that you can sell, that you can create, package, and deliver to someone. That's how you get wealth. That's how you live in abundance, by giving out the same energy that you have, a unique energy signature that you have, and sharing it with others. I'll give you another proof, one last thing that'll prove that we're the money. At a job, I make like 65 G's a year at my job, right? How much wealth do you think I'm producing for my employer? How much wealth do you think you're producing for your employer? If you're getting paid $10 an hour, you know that your work itself is producing $20, $30, $40, or $50 an hour for him to even be able to pay for you. You need the office space. You take up office space. You take up air conditioning. You take up all kind of things. But guess what? You replace it in your value in your work. So anything you're doing, whether it's intellectual, whether it's spiritual, you may be counseling people. I do a lot of counseling. You may be speaking multiple languages. I use my Spanish, in my workplace. That took me hours to para perfeccionar or para mejorar mi español, in order to perfect or improve my Spanish. It took me hours and hours and sweat. So what's the real value that you have? Your employer is making 2 to 3 times as much money from your work. So that's proof that you are the money. We are the money. We are the ones. We're the foundation. We're the ones who are about to change the whole paradigm. We are the alchemists, right? We have infinite power. We have the divine spark, the dynamic will, the creativity to bring to life anything that we want to exist. It's the power's not in this. It's not in the degree. The degree is just a receipt. This is just a receipt saying that I'm trading of a certain energy and value to you, and you're giving it back to me. Know that you're the money, and then get creative. Know that you're the money, and then dive deep and say, what kind of diamonds do I have? What kind of services can I offer? And guess what? You'll get your answer. Your brother, your friend, your dietitian, back again for another installment. Peace and blessings.